I think I'm an extremist, you know.
तो फिर आप क्या करते हो जब गुस्सा आता है? तो what do you do?
तोड़ फोड़ करता हूँ.
You go to the gym?
I go to the gym.
Kickboxing?
I seriously go to the gym and I went out.
Yeah,
Even with the
I
film,
think
you
that's
can
the
ask him also.
best way to,
You know,
yeah.
when I'm working on a film, because when I'm giving 100%.
Historically, not a lot of people know about this character.
At the first Jyotirling, to stop
That
these guys
yeah.
to come in and plunder the place. 30 साल का था, 40 का था तो easy था. 60 plus में बहुत
I
मुश्किल
thought
हो गया.
you were 26. I remember calling you sexty.
The view on Gujaratis, जहाँ आपने हमेशा उनको एक बिजनेस कम्युनिटी देखा, या आपने देखा कि देश के लिए, अपने मंदिर के लिए, अपने भगवान के लिए क्या करने के लिए रेडी है. यानी there is a warrior in all of us.
Yeah.
Everything is Papa. Okay, be careful, do this, do that. So when there's so much love and caring around you, na, you get into that zone. And mentally, I've always said I am who I am. But my attitude depends on who you are.
Gujarati Mid-Day Dot Com આજે વાત કરી રહ્યો છે સુનિલ શેટ્ટી સાથે. સુનિલ શેટ્ટીની મને ઓળખાણ આપવાની જરૂર નથી. એમનું ગુજરાતી કનેક્શન તમને ગુજરાતી મિડ-ડે જ યાદ કરાવ્યું હતું, ઇફ યુ રિમેમ્બર. અને એમની સાથે છે એમની આ ધાસુ ફિલ્મ જે આવી રહી છે કેસરી વીર, એના પ્રોડ્યુસર करुभाई चौहान. तो मैं सुबह से आई वॉज सिटिंग हियर, मैं सुन रही थी बहुत सारी बातें. आप बहुत ही ऐसे फिलोसॉफिकल सेंट टाइप, वेरी काम. आपकी सटकती कब है? आई एम वेरी क्यूरियस टू नो दिस.
सटकती है जब you know, लोग झूठ के बलबूते पे सब कुछ क्रिएट करने की कोशिश करते हैं. डिसऑनेस्ट है हर चीज़ से. आज देश के को लेकर भी अगर हम बात करें,
बहुत सारे नैरेटिव्स गलत चल रहे हैं,
गलत जा रहे हैं, जबकि नैरेटिव हमारा सही है.
एग्जैक्टली.
और जो गलत नैरेटिव है वो उल्टा भारी पड़ रहा है फ्रॉम अ वर्ल्ड पर्सपेक्टिव. तो ये जो नैरेटिव है, जो इम्पोर्टेंट लोग हैं, जो जिनको बोलना चाहिए, और हम क्या कर रहे हैं? हम कुछ गलत तो कर ही नहीं रहे. हमने स्ट्राइक कहाँ किया? जहाँ स्ट्राइक करना था, पहले तकलीफ दी किसने? उन्होंने हमको दी. तो ये जो चीज़ें हैं ना, दैट इट गेट्स माय ब्लड बॉइलिंग, नॉट इरिटेशन. इट्स आई थिंक आई एम एन एक्सट्रीमिस्ट, यू नो.
तो फिर आप क्या करते हो जब गुस्सा आता है? तो व्हाट डू यू डू?
तोड़ फोड़ करता हूँ.
You go to the gym?
I go to the gym.
Kickboxing?
I seriously go to the gym and I went out. Even with the
I
film,
think
you
that's
can
the
ask him also.
best way to,
You know,
yeah.
when I'm working on a film, because when I'm giving 100%,
True.
at least give 50%. Yeah, we're doing something. Why are we working towards something? Then let's not work. Let's just separate and do that. So that's when Albert Pinto को तब गुस्सा आता है.
अल्बर्ट पिंटो को तब गुस्सा आता है. आपके तो ससुराल वाले गुजराती हैं, आप बहुत अच्छी गुजराती बोल भी लेते हैं.
હું ગુજરાતી બોલું છું. બધા દોસ્તા ગુજરાતી ને એના માટે.
એટલે દોસ્તારો સાથે બેસો છો ત્યારે તમારું ગુજરાતી નીકળવા માંડે છે, રાઈટ?
100%.
I think I'll have to be, I should be invited next
No,
time.
but that's true.
When you're sitting with
because
Gujjus.
when you're sitting with them and then 2 hours, 3 hours into it, then the
Basha.
Gujarati flows.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Marathi comes in,
Yeah.
and you know, it gets stuck. Where I don't get stuck, I'm pretty Gujarat ma. I can find my way through.
Lovely. તો ગુજરાતમાં યુ કેન ફાઇન્ડ યોર વે થ્રુ, યુ સેડ. અને આ ફિલ્મ, યુ નો, ધીસ ફિલ્મ ઇઝ અબાઉટ અ વેરી ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ
Absolutely.
પ્લેસ ઓફ પ્રેયર ઇન ગુજરાત. જે કેરેક્ટર તમે પ્લે કરો છો, I'm not going to continue talking in Gujarati because I know.
Continue talking in Gujarati because I understand completely.
How lovely.
So, yeah.
So આ ફિલ્મમાં તમે જે કેરેક્ટર પ્લે કરો છો, વેગડાજી ભીલ, historically not a lot of people know about this character. So when you got to know about the story, what was that one thing that clicked? और क्या होता है ना कि जो कैरेक्टर्स के बारे में शायद बहुत हिस्ट्री में लिखा गया है, पहले शायद फिल्में बनी हैं, किताबें लिखी गई हैं, तो हम वो पढ़ के हमको समझ में आ जाता है थोड़ा बहुत एक कैरिकेचर. तो इस कैरेक्टर पर काम करने के लिए आपने क्या मेहनत की?
I think from a writer's perspective, script writer जो मेरे डायरेक्टर है, फर्स्ट टाइम डायरेक्टर है प्रिंस, उन्होंने बहुत सारी चीज़ें इस कैरेक्टर में ऑलरेडी सोच विचार करके पढ़ के ऐड कर दिया था. तो मुझे उसके बाहर जाके I didn't want to get into anything that is not researched by. एक फ्रेमवर्क मुझे
मिला था.
और मैं जानता हूँ कि सोमनाथ के बाहर उनकी मूर्ति लगी हुई है, आमिर जी गोयल की लगी हुई है, वेगड़ा जी की लगी हुई है. और हम हमेशा जब गुजरात की बात करते तो बिजनेस, फैमिली, फेस्टिवल्स, फूड, इन चीज़ों की बात करते, बिजनेस एक्यूमेन एंड सेंस, कैसे वो जाके बाहर की दुनिया में प्यार से दिल जीत के, बिजनेस समझ के, लोगों को समझ के, सेंटिमेंट समझ के, कैसे उन्होंने अपने आप को एस्टैब्लिश किया। अमेरिका में देखो, लंदन में देखो, कनाडा में देखो, they've established themselves
They are
as
everywhere.
people who know
Yeah.
business and
We know how
who
to
follow
do it.
rules.
Yeah.
Who follow rules, celebrate their culture, celebrate other people's culture. I wanted to also understand ki wow, and know that there was a hero who stood up at the first Jyotirling to stop
That
these guys
Yeah.
to come in and plunder the place. They said the Hindus thought differently, the Rajputs thought differently, the Beals thought differently, but when it came to the country,
They all
became
were
one.
together.
That's why they could never plunder the place. That's why they couldn't change who we were. You know, most of us didn't change. We believed in everything and carried on. That's an interesting character.
Yeah.
So that's a lesson that needs to be put out there. And what better narrative than cinema to be able to do that? You know, and we thought, like I said in school, it's Shah Jahan and Akbar and Jahangir but never our heroes. You know, so I think the syllabus needs to change. History and teaching of history from our perspective needs to change. Maybe through these heroes you introduce the other characters, you know, who came to plunder you. So
I think we'll have to pick up the best and good of everything that our country has
and
witnessed.
Fortunately,
From
good writers, good blogs, good cinema, good media is showcasing all that now.
મારે તમને આ સવાલ પૂછવો છે કે આ જે આખી કથા છે એની પરથી ફિલ્મ બનાવવાનું ડિસિઝન તમે શા માટે લીધું?
હું ગુજરાતી છું પહેલાં તો,
જી.
અને સોમનાથના દર્શન માટે ઘણી વખત જતો હોઉં છું. આપણા સોમનાથ મંદિરની સામે એક મોટું સ્ટેચ્યુ છે, તો મેં એમ કર્યું કે આ મંદિરની સામે જ આટલું મોટું સ્ટેચ્યુ કોનું છે? તો ખબર પડી કે હમીરજી ગોહિલ કરીને કોઈ વીર થઈ ગયેલા, અને એની બાજુમાં જ એક બીજું સ્ટેચ્યુ છે જેણે સાથ આપેલો હમીરજી ગોહિલને વેગળા ભીલનું. 2-3 વખત અમને આ સાંભળવાનું મળ્યું, પછી આની રિસર્ચ કરી તો મને લાગ્યું આ સબ્જેક્ટ બહુ સરસ છે. આ પહેલી વખત કોઈ ગુજરાતી આટલા મોટા સુરવીરની કથા, આટલા બધા એક નહીં પણ એમાં ઘણા જ લોકો જોઈન્ટ થયેલા, લાઈક એના ફ્રેન્ડ, અને મોસ્ટ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ જેણે સપોર્ટ આપેલો વેગળા ભીલે, એને હિંમત આપેલી વેગળા ભીલે એટલે કેરેક્ટરમાં, કે જે આ લડાઈમાં એણે લડવાની હિંમત દેખાવી. તો મને થયું કે આ સબ્જેક્ટને કરવો જોઈએ, આગળ વધારવો જોઈએ. અને વાઇલ આઈ વોઝ રાઇટિંગ ફાઇનલાઇઝિંગ સબ્જેક્ટ, વેગળા ભીલનું મગજમાં આયા કરે કે આ કોણ કરશે,
કેરેક્ટર કોણ પ્લે કરશે.
અને મારા મગજમાં એક જ વિચાર આયા કરે કે બસ આ વસ્તુ માય ફ્રેન્ડ હી કેન ડુ ઇટ. અને રિયલી
did it without seeing the math behind it. The Gujarati always sees the math
Of
behind
course.
it, but he never saw the math behind it. You know, he didn't see the math behind it. And every time I told him, I said, he says, no, I want this to be real. And it was his wife's dream that if he ever makes a movie,
It should be something on these lines.
and it should be meaningful, and if it could be Somnath, nothing like it. So to take a subject and work on it and present it to the world in a commercial way is the beauty of the entire team.
So हम जो बहुत फिल्में देखते हैं, of course, movies are a part of,
Yeah.
you know, और personally तो 2.5 किलो का हाथ तो बहुत सुना है, 15 किलो की कुहाड़ी.
हाँ, तो मुश्किल था.
Is it?
मुश्किल था क्योंकि फाइट करना उसके साथ
हाँ, that
बहुत
is
मुश्किल है. You know, हाँ, एक्सरसाइज करना अलग है, लेकिन उसे एक तलवार की तरह उसके
Use it
मास्टर
like that,
वेपन
yeah.
यूज करना, एक्शन में करना, इतने सारे लोग, एक नहीं कि एक ही पंच है, उससे बाद में घूम के, इट वाज टफ. और ये भी नहीं कि टेरेन ऐसा था कि फ्लोरिंग वोरिंग
It
सब
was not
level
all
था.
smooth, yeah.
टफ था, बट
How did you manage?
आई थिंक
Did you practice?
practice, rehearsing,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And
मतलब आपको देख के लगता है कि आपके लिए बहुत इजी होगा,
याद है
but
कि अगर 30 साल का था, 40 का था तो इजी था, 60 प्लस में
I
बहुत
thought
मुश्किल हो गया.
you were 26. I remember calling you sexy.
So but it's tough physically. शायद
Yeah, I understand.
I
what you're
didn't
saying.
rehearse as much as I would in full cut, so but rehearsed so that when the take comes I can give it.
I
तो
understand
movement
what
में
you're saying.
जान लिया, उसके बाद I did.
सेट पे आके किसी ने आपसे हेल्थ टिप्स वगैरह ली, आपका सिर खाया किसी ने?
वो तो रोज खाते ही हैं और आई कंटिन्यूस टू और मैं खुश हूँ इस बात का, क्योंकि मेरा एक ही है कि इफ आई कैन इम्पार्ट दिस नॉलेज एंड टेल द किड्स दैट गो होम एंड टेल डैड मॉम कि गो एंड वॉच सुनील अंकल एंड सी हाउ ही इज इवन एट दिस एज.
आजकल के बच्चे आपको सुनील अंकल नहीं बोलते हैं.
हाँ, लेकिन द थिंग इज यू वुड वांट देम टू
Yeah,
एंड एट
I
द
know
सेम
what you're
टाइम ये दिखाना कि जो हमारे घर में है वही हेल्थ फूड है. कैसे खाना, कैसे परोसना,
The time,
Get-
yeah,
Exactly.
time, portion,
Yeah, absolutely,
everything.
absolutely.
Every time we do something, do some work, I think what happens is कि वो कैरेक्टर होता है या हमारा जो भी काम होता है प्रोजेक्ट में, हम जितनी हमारी
Yeah,
जान देते
yeah.
हैं वो हमें कुछ ऐड करता है. यू आर मैरिड टू अ गुजराती, तो आपको पता है गुजराती कितने गट्सी होते हैं, लेकिन ये कैरेक्टर प्ले करने के बाद आप में क्या ऐड हुआ और आप में क्या बदला?
द व्यू ऑन गुजरातीज, जहाँ आपने हमेशा उनको एक बिजनेस कम्युनिटी देखा, या आपने देखा कि देश के लिए, अपने मंदिर के लिए, अपने भगवान के लिए क्या करने के लिए रेडी है. यानी देयर इज अ वॉरियर इन ऑल ऑफ अस.
या
देयर इज अ वॉरियर इन ऑल ऑफ अस. एंड कहीं ना कहीं उन्होंने उसको बैकग्राउंड में रखते हुए उन्होंने फैमिली, कम्युनिटी, स्टेट,
The larger-
देश को आगे रखा हुआ है. तो you see it with a completely different respect and perspective also, that they were willing to come together. भील, राजपूत ईगो को छोड़ के एकजुट होने के लिए रेडी थे. So which means it is only and only us that you can bring about the change in everything.
इट्स नॉट अबाउट ये
Yeah.
जो कास्टिस और क्लासेस
Yeah,
सोसाइटी
yeah,
हमारी, हम
absolutely.
बाहर हमें बहुत बड़े फोर्सेस से लड़ना है, और शायद ये फिल्म लोगों को ये समझाएगी कि हमारी सोसाइटी जो है,
एकजुट अगर हो तो आपकी आवाज
उसमें-
कितनी बड़ी आवाज हो
Exactly.
सकती है.
आई थिंक दिस फिल्म विल गिव दैट
Yeah,
मैसेज
and-
वेरी स्ट्रांगली.
And it continues to say that because of the heritage and culture and the wealth of our country, in every way, people will continuously try to come and grab it from us. They did it then, and it's happening even now. That was Somnath, now they want Kashmir. So these things will continue to happen. It's for us to just protect ourselves. We are not going to harm anybody. Our intention is not to harm anybody. But in the bargain, if there's collateral damage when we are trying to protect, that's your responsibility, not our responsibility to the world.
I was listening to other people talking to you, and you come across as someone who has been very secure पहले से ही.
Yeah.
क्या रीजन है इसका? Because I heard someone asking you कि पहले आपके लिए लोगों का पर्सपेक्टिव भी अलग था, अब तो ऐसा है कि it's changed completely. What do you feel like? लोग जो उनके पर्सपेक्टिव बदल जाते हैं उनको लेकर, I mean we don't judge people, but एक ख्याल तो दिमाग में आता है कि ये वही लोग हैं जो शायद are not being considerate towards
I
you.
think
How
time-
do you feel?
Time. When somebody sees you over a period of time, and then you realize that this person hasn't changed, it doesn't matter. Your perspective changes. The respect. That's why they say with experience.
आप इतने ठहराव कहाँ से लाते हो आप?
I guess
आपके कर्ड राइस में क्या डलता है?
I think family.
Yeah, I think that
The
keeps you
background.
grounded.
My parents,
Yeah.
my mother, even today, even dad, set पे एक बार आए होंगे, 2 बार आए होंगे, लेकिन always happy about everything, believe in you completely. Family, mana, trust me blindly.
Yeah.
Is always there. Children, everything is Papa. Okay, be careful, do this, do that. So when there's so much love and caring around you, you get into that zone. And mentally, I've always said I am who I am, but my attitude depends on who you are. You show me love, I show you love. If you show me attitude, you don't exist for me. I will not argue or fight with you, but you will not exist for me. And that is something that we have to build in us. And that happens because of my discipline. The consistency with what I do, everything. 5:30 in the morning, I'm up, I'm in the gym. Once I come back from the gym, by 6:37, the adrenaline is pumping and I'm feeling fantastic. Then I want my paper. I want to do the small little things that I do. I want my wife in front of me. I want to have a chat with her, you know. And
Now you have a grandkid also.
Exactly.
The sexy
Grandkid,
Dadaji.
grandson, everything.
Yeah, you have grandkids.
You know?
Yeah. Do you feel you look sexier than earlier now?
I think I've accepted myself very beautifully now.
लोगों का problem है what they think, right?
Yeah, you know, and I continue to stay fit because people appreciate that.
Yeah.
And when people appreciate something upon that you have, and you realize
You
that,
want to-
oh, that's my strength, I can work on it.
Yeah.
It's helping me in both ways. My cinema is helping me stay fit. My appreciation is helping me stay fitter. You know, and
That's lovely.
yeah, so that's how it. Like I say, professional has it, but it works like magic. So if I want to continue doing films, it's to stay in people's mind, and at the same time keep my fitness level going. And now, what do I have to offer? Great cinema, I'll try to do, but a great lifestyle.
That's in your hands.
Culture, projection as to how good things can happen by influencing people in the right way is what my mantra is.
Wow.
And intentional. Ki, this is what I want to put out into
Lot of clarity.
Yeah, into the university, then into the universe, that nothing matters but this.
તમે જીમમાં જવાના છો આમને જોઈને?
જરૂરી છે. He wake up 5:30 in the morning. I wake up 9:30 in the morning.
Gyms can work at 11 in the night also.
Exactly. It depends on people's work. It's just that when you get up in the morning, there's so much clarity.
I know.
You know, and I love the chirping of the birds. I love my gardening. It gives me too much peace. You know, so those are.
So you're into gardening, of course, gymming, obviously.
Yeah.
What else? Do you cook?
No, I love
Sometimes.
being pampered by mom.
Typical Rio, huh?
By Mana. I love being pampered. If I'm sitting there and she's sitting in front, she has to feed me and put it onto the plate. Otherwise, she'll say, "You're not going to take it, no?" And she'll put it. So that's where I'm spoiled. You know, I'm spoiled because I want to.
chalta hai. You can give
be
yourself
spoiled.
that much
I want
discount.
to be spoiled, and I love it. That I'm never irritated as to what do you have for lunch, what do you have for dinner. You know, it's a way of showing love.
Like this,
After a
yeah, of course.
certain years in life, love is shown in these different ways.
Always.
You know? Yeah.
What is the best compliment that you have received from your family, any of your family members when they saw this look and this?
You see, more than the look, they say we love the way you're presenting yourself now.
Yeah.
Country, health, good vibes. You take up for any cause that you believe is right, not worrying about the backlash that is going on to you. And,
You've been trolled left, right, and center. I've seen
but
that.
I don't care. I say what I have to say, and if I believe I'm right, I feel the others are jokers and not me. You know, so I've started looking at things differently, and for me, the people around me and what they say matters more than anything else.
True.
You know, so.
That was lovely talking to you, and I'm sure people are going to love this. કાંઈ ગુજરાતીમાં કહો તમે, હવે હું તમને શું કહું બોલવાનું?
ફિલ્મ જોઈ લો, બહુ સારું ફિલ્મ છે. તમારો જ ફિલ્મ છે, તમારો સ્ટેટનો ફિલ્મ છે, તમારો સોમનાથનો ફિલ્મ છે. બે વાર ત્રણ વાર જોઈ લો.
ત્રણ વાર જોઈ લો.
બે ત્રણ વાર જોઈ લો.
બે ત્રણ વાર જોઈ લો.
Yeah.
Lovely. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
It was lovely talking to you.
Thank you.
સબસ્ક્રાઇબ કરો ગુજરાતી મિડ ડે. બેલ આઇકોન પર ક્લિક કરીને મેળવો તમામ વિડીયોના ડાયરેક્ટ નોટિફિકેશન.